Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And in this video we're going to take a look at the Walthers website and look at some of the footprints that they have that you can download for their buildings, and then use that to kind of plot up our the building dimensions and place them, incorporate that into our layout. So I'm going to go to the Walthers website. And I'm going to click on Cornerstone here. Okay, so I'm just going to come down here and let me see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go to 2. And so the one that I'm interested in is this one right here, this diesel house. So I'm going to click on it. And right here you've got a footprint, so I'm going to download that. And so these are the dimensions for the building. So we're going to go ahead and plot that up in our CAD program. So let's see, 16 3/4 by 9.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, I'm going to make building my current layer. So buildings. So I'm going to make that my current layer, and now I'm going to plot up those dimensions, but I need to convert those to tenths. Again, it depends on how you have your CAD configured. I'm working in tenths with mines. So let me get out here to the side somewhere. Okay, so let's see. We have 16 3/4 by 9.5. Okay, so let's go ahead and convert that over. So 16 3/4 times 0.083. So we're looking at 1.39, and then 9.5. So 9.5 times 0.083. So about 79. So 1.39 by about 0.79. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to issue the rectangle command, which is REC, and I can give it a base point. Now I'm going to type in D for dimensions. Turn my caps lock on there. So we have 1.39. Hit enter by, what was it, 0.79 I think it was. Yeah, 0.79. Okay, so that would be that building. Now let's see if we can figure out a strategic place where to put this on the layout. I don't think it's going to fit. If you type in RO for rotate and select your object, give it a base point, you can rotate it by just typing in the angle of like 90 if you want to rotate it 90 degrees. So let's see, that would fit. It'd be really tight, but it would fit there. I'm just wondering if it might be better to put it over here. If you want to rotate something parallel, like if I want to rotate this side of the building here parallel to this benchwork here, type in RO to rotate, right click and give it a base point, and then you need to type in R for reference, because remember we have to define that reference line. And then if you just come and hover over the line that you want to be parallel to, you can see, you probably can't see it on the screen, but there's 2 little yellow lines there at the cursor, and it also has a tooltip that says parallel. And then just bring the building out, and you'll see that white line appear. That's how you know you're parallel. It would fit there, but we'd have to turn the track coming in. I think it had 3 bays on it. Yeah, it looks like it's got 3 bays. See if I can get a little bit better pictures of it here. Yeah, here's one right here. So yeah, it looks like we have 3 bays. They're pretty much evenly spaced out. So we'll do that. We'll just kind of go ahead and space them out evenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some assumptions here, and I don't think it would really deviate too much from what the actual kit is. So what we'll do is I'm just going to draw a line here in the middle, and I still just don't know if that's going to work. Maybe if we come in here and do something like this. Let me make 0 my current layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push a line out like that, and maybe bring a line. I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing there. What I'm doing is, so if I want to draw a polyline off this turnout, you know, I don't want to draw the line out at an angle like that, you know. I want it to be exact. So what I do is I click on the endpoint and then I hover, and again it just draws the line parallel. You get that white line that comes across the screen. So, but I want to make that a little bit longer, so let me do that again. It's probably somewhere about in there. What I'm going to try to do is maybe put a little bit of a turn in the track. I still don't think that's going to be enough. Let's see. Let's do the fillet command. Let's try an 18-inch radius. That would work. The thing is, though, is this radius here on this side is going to be a little bit tighter. Let's see here. I'm going to copy this line. Just kind of put it about in there. Again, some of this stuff you just have to kind of eyeball. We could maybe put another turnout in here. Let's try yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. We'll try it. We'll put a number 4 in here. I got some number 4s right here. So I'm going to put a left-hand turnout. Let's put a left-hand turnout about right in here. I'm going to rotate that parallel with that white line. So I'm going to grab the end, and then I'm going to type in R for reference. Find my reference from here to the end of here, and then parallel with that white line like that. You know, I bet if I brought that down a little about in here, so we can bring it down a little more. Something about like that. Then let's copy, do the CO command for copy, P for previous. Copy that. Up to there. Ooh, it's still gonna make that that's gonna make that radius right there super tight. I just don't think that's gonna work. I guess we will have to let's just move those turnouts out of the way. Let's move these over. I guess we will have to try to move the building, rotate the building that it's parallel with this part of the bench work. So again, I'm gonna move it down to here. Type in RO for rotate, P for previous because I just moved it. Give it a base point. Type in R for reference. From there, to there's my reference, and then just kind of parallel with that line. I think we'll have plenty of track separation. Let's see, we have well, yeah, that should be plenty. I mean, that's well, it's about an inch. Let's move it more over to the edge here. See what we get this time. A little over 2 inches. That'll work. Okay, then if we come in here, let's just take this line, big white line out, and let's move. It might be better to do a turnout. Let's do this. Do a left and then a right hand turnout. Again, these are number 4s. So I'm going to move that to the end of there. I'm going to rotate this to where it's parallel with the other turnout. That, and we'll move this. We'll just go ahead and move it all the way down. RO for rotate, P for previous. Select there to there to there. Yeah, that'll work. You can already tell. Well, maybe not. We still need to have it. See, this is not lining up with the center here, and I don't think we'll be able to. I guess what we could do is take this line here out, and let's move the turnout. We could maybe do something like this. Computer's starting to run a little slow because that video is recording. Maybe I would do something like that and then put a small turn in here. Something like that. See what that looks like. Fill it, and I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna do 1 point. Let's give it a radius of like 3 and see what it looks like. It's probably gonna be too much of a radius for that small tangent. No, it worked. It's a nice sweeping curve. Okay, let's do a radius of 3 going back into the engine facility. There we go. Alright. Draw a line coming off the end of the turn. I'm going to go ahead and get this one on here. Something like that. Probably do need to make this line here a little bit longer though, so let's okay. Let's just draw a line from the nearest, from there to say there, something like that. And let's give that a radius of, let's try 3 again and see what that looks like. It would work that way. And it looks like it's going to work that way too. And then on this one here, let's just give it a radius of 3 feet as well. See if it'll work. Now you can see it pushed it down this way a little bit, so we may need a little bit tighter radius there. Let's try 2.5. Well, it's still pushing it down a little bit, but I can tell you right now that's not going to, you're not even going to be able to see that. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that. And this isn't an ideal layout design. You know, again, this isn't about design. It's supposed to be more about CAD commands, but it is functional. I mean, these curves here aren't that sharp, so yeah. Let me show you these guys before I show you these other buildings before I kill the video. And these are ones I pulled off the Walthers website. This is like a plastics factory. When I say pull off, I mean I plotted these up using the footprint. This here was a gravel company. I don't remember what this was. Yeah, I don't remember what this was. I was just playing around with some different types of buildings. But you know, when you get your buildings on there, then you can start designing your parking and your road and all that. So it, you know, that's why I like to come up with some numbers for the buildings and then kind of design around it. You know, get the idea of what type of industries you want your layout to have, and then you know, go to that Walthers website and pull down the some of the footprints that you want to use, and just, you know, put them on add them to your layout. Let's get this salvage yard here real quick. It's kind of a nice kit, actually. Let's see what the footprint looks like. So yeah, use those numbers there and plot up your footprints for your buildings you want to purchase from Walthers, and add them to your layout. So guys, I hope this was helpful, and in the next video we're going to start talking about the bench work, the actual bench work, and using dimensional lumber, and how to check for conflicts with your you know, with your turnouts as far as your under the table switches or whatever it is you may be using. So until then, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.